Okay guys, welcome to the ultimate PvP guide for every class and every single DPS spec in the game. I'll be guiding you through everything you need to know as a beginner, as a PvE player looking to get his sweet elite set, or any class, or a semi-experienced PvP player looking to get his first elite title. Before we get to midnight, since it is dropping to 2.3, so, you can brag to your friends. You got it before it was easy. The first video is out already, BM Hunter. I'm currently working on Marksman now. There we go, the queue pop. If you want to see more, what class is when, just skip to the calendar quickly. I'm gonna play some Legion Remix now because it's out, it's gonna be fun. And I'll see you soon. So, I'm currently sitting comfortably at rank 27 as Hunter. Unfortunately, lost rank 17 to current AWC player McQueedy, the Red Paladin, and crazy players like Jags. These guys are 3.5. So just quick retention, so you know I'm not talking out of my ass. I also put the chapters down below, so you can skip around if you don't care about everything. So what is this guide gonna be about? Every guide will contain, first with basics. We start with like race, gear, stats, embellishments, enchantments, talents, damage, rotation, opener, CC, defensives, macros, stuff like that, add-ons. Then I'll also say, okay, maybe a little bit about 2v2, 3v3, what's a good comp you could play with, if you're interested in that, maybe how it is in Blitz currently. Also, how hard for me it was to get 2.4, and how hard I think it will be for you, and how strong it was currently, and would I recommend it? For example, let's say I'm playing Mage, right? I played all 3 DPS specs of Mage. And then I'll say, hey guys, I think currently Fire is the strongest, but I think Frost might be the easier to get 1.8, let's say, or 2.4, I'll say, okay, Frost may be easier, but I don't think it's strong enough to pull to 2.4, so I would still recommend Fire Mage for 2.4, something like that. And also, I will do gameplay, at least 2-3 videos for each spec, so you get a little feeling about the spec. I'm also learning at the same time as you, but I'm fairly certain we will pull every spec to 2.4, and if I can do it in a week, I'm sure you can do it in a month. Just put some time in. And that's it, guys. Also, the talents. I will go a little bit more in depth with that, because some talents I think are a bait for low-rated players. Like, for example, I don't know, let's say Interlope. These talents are not really you shouldn't even care about them, because let's not overload stuff you don't care about, right? It's useless information, so we'll just talk about things you should care about. Also, what I wanted to say is, if you like the idea, drop the like, subscribe, because I will be doing this weekly, so you get the notification, right? If you have any critics or improvements for me, please comment. I'll definitely take them into account. And I think I said everything, so let's move on to the most important part, the calendar. Okay guys, so I swapped the side a little bit to the right. So hopefully, tell me what you think about this format. Hopefully you like the calendar I created. I'll try to make these icons you can click on them, you know. I don't know, I never did this, but hopefully you can do this. So if you can, it will guide you to my guide, a playlist for every single class. And we can start now with week 1, which will be published today, not today, like in few days, right? Week 1 starts when I publish this video, which will be on a reset, right? Wednesday reset. So BM, that'll be easy because I already did it. So I'm giving myself a bit of head time so I can do it all. I'll publish a bit more high-rated gameplay, like publish a few games that where I play against these BlizzCon players, AVC players, you know, rank 1s, best players in the world, around 2.6 now, 2650. So you can maybe learn something there. Then we have a week 2. I'll go Marksman. He just got nerfed, so that will be way tougher than I thought. The nerf is significant. And we have Survival, which I a little bit messed up because I forgot I don't have a weapon. So I might do that in like week 3 or 4. And I'm completely clueless with Survival. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing because I haven't played it in like a year. And when I played it, it was for 2 days, right? But it is strong. So I hope, you know, I think I'll do it. And then we have Warrior, which was usually my main class. I mean, I'm literally there already, so that'll be easy. Then we move on to Monk. That'll be pretty easy for me too. And, you know, first month will be 100% accurate. So I'll be doing first month for sure. Then we have like week 6 where we start with the Paladin. He got nerfed a lot now, today, tomorrow. So it'll be way tougher than I thought. I really don't like his toolkit currently. He has everything, right? But I just don't like that dot damage, if you know what I mean. That don't light damage. I don't think that's how it's supposed to play Paladin. Dot. I mean, that's what I think anyway. I have a Demon Hunter, which is probably the hardest Demon Hunter has ever been, but it's strong. But it's the hardest it has ever been because of Aldraki Reaver, you know, how like you need to combo it, right? So that'll be interesting. Enhancement Shaman, which is getting nerfed as well for I have no idea why. I know the burst is big, but you know it can be shut down easily with if you know what you're doing. So that's, I think, a mistake from Blizzard, but okay. Elemental Shaman, I haven't played him since season 1, but I really enjoyed it. So that'll be interesting. Boomy, super strong as well. Super strong. Also, around this time, I'll probably be pushing for Glad on my Hunter or Warrior. So if I miss something by a few days, you know, it'll be up. Don't worry about it. I'll do it, but I might, around this time, I might miss a few days. Maybe. So, Devoker, probably the easiest caster. So that'll be, I think, easy. I enjoy Evoker. I like it. Now DK. I'm not a big fan currently. I just don't like that one-shot Swifty macro. One-shot, if you know what I mean. Unholy is nice though. So we'll see how that goes. That's why I left it for the last melee, because that's my least favorite melee. And then we have a Lock, which is super strong, especially Dust Rock, super strong. So hopefully he doesn't get nerfed by week 13. Then we have Shadow Priest, which is probably one of the hardest casters. Super nice. I enjoy playing it. I'm a little bummed out because they're moving some stuff in Midnight, like Void Swap, Void Shift, Stun into Fear, which I don't know how that will work for Shadow Priest in Midnight. Kinda, I don't like the changes, I'm not gonna lie. for him, but we'll see. Mage, week 16, 17. Fire Mage, I love. It's super fun. I'm gonna enjoy that a lot. Frost Mage, you know, not seeing that much play currently because Fire is better. But usually it's the easiest spec, usually, right? Usually it's the only one that's played all the time, so good to see some change finally in Mage player base. I'm sure a lot of mages are happy about this, because Frost is always dominating, and luckily this season it's not that way. Arcane, probably the hardest caster there is currently, even though he was giga broken in the start of the season. Now he's solid, but not giga broken. So that'll be tough, I think. And then I left the Rogue for last. I really performed well in Season 1 with Assassination. I was around 2.4. But this season I'm just not clicking with it for some reason, so that's why I left it for last. I just don't like this Fade Bound, you know, I want to play the other build, so I don't know. Hopefully they'll go well. And week 19 I put a question mark there because I don't know if I'll have time, and hopefully I will. So I'll try Augmentation. I never did. I did push to 1.9 in Season 1, but that's it. But I think that will be fun, just, you know, I think that'll be good. Also, Shadow Rogue I haven't played super long since they removed the Shadowy Duel, so we'll see. Maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't do it. That's why I put a question mark. And week 20, last week, I will be trying to push the rank 1 on my Hunter or Warrior. We'll see how that goes. If not, I'll be breaking 3k, 100%. That's my goal. So, if not rank 1, I want to be getting 3k. And then, we have the maybes. Tanks. Why did I put just these 3 tanks? Because the other 3 are not really viable, in my opinion. I've seen Blood DKs now around 2.4 actually. Like, I've seen 2 or 3. And they did well. But they are getting nerfed a bit. So, maybe it won't be as viable in the future. So, these are the maybes. Prot Warrior, also the viable tank. Brewmaster, it can do damage, definitely. So for any PvE tanks that wanna, you know, try it with the tanks, you can get 1.8 for sure. 2.1 is gonna be a bit more tough. 2.4 is gonna be very tough, But 8.1 easily doable. 2.1 tough. 2.4 almost impossible. So maybe I do these. I'm just gonna say PvP players will hate you for it because you play tank in the arena. So it is what it is. And I left out these 2 specs, Feral and Outlaw, because they're hard. Feral is not as hard as Outlaw, but it is squishy, and it's getting completely changed in Midnight, if I'm right. So there will be, like, there's snapshotting. I'm not gonna explain it since it's gonna get removed anyway. So, you know, if you're starting to play Feral now, I wouldn't recommend it. They're going to be changing it completely in Midnight. So, you know, in Midnight I might do it again. So, and I'll do it the Feral as well. Outlaw. Why? By far the hardest spec in the game. Anyone who is new, coming from PvE, I wouldn't recommend this spec at all. This is the hardest spec in the game. You need ADHD APM of like 9,000, you know, to do remotely the damage of your teammates, and you also need to think of all the CC, all the Rs. It's just, you know, it's like APM of Fury Warrior with full haste, but hitting with wet noodles, and whoever, I mean, I think the stats are like, there's like almost 1,000 red players above 2.4, and there's like, I don't know, 5 outlaws. So that tells you enough, right? But when you meet Outlaw at like 2.5, 2.6, this guy is gonna... This guy is insane. One of the best players in the world, right? So, Outlaw, don't do it, guys. Don't do it. But if you do it, wishing you all the luck. I did it in season 1 to 2.1, and it was the toughest one. I'm gonna tell you that. It was the toughest one. I'm not saying I didn't have fun, but it drains you. So, hopefully you like this concept, and that's it. Okay guys, so if you like this concept, this format of mine that I envisioned, be sure to like, subscribe so you get the notification. I will be streaming daily, so you can watch this live on YouTube, on Twitch, on Kick, wherever you want. I'll put all those links in the description, and you can join my guild, TurboPump, so you can tell me how you're progressing as well. So, once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, so a little bit about me. If you don't care, just skip to the next chapter. Why am I doing this? I'm pretty new player as well. In WoW terms, I started in War Within because of the solo shuffle, pretty much. I didn't know it started in Dragonflight, but I heard it in, friend said, hey, new expansion, blah, blah, I looked, and that's how it was. Pretty much I came because of the solo shuffle. Before I did play WoW, of course, I played since 2005. But like for a month, and then I wouldn't play for like 3 years and stuff like that. And the last time I was playing, it was Shadowlands Season 1, like first month or so. So the game changed a lot since then. And once I came back, PvP, that was what I was interested in. PvP was different a little bit than before. And it was more PvE-ish, I'd say. So, I don't know, it was enjoyable for sure because of the solo shuffle. But with some classes I didn't play at all before. I played like few melee classes. That was the only things I played. And then once I got to like 2K, 2.1K, watching some guides on YouTube, whatever, some rank 1 players, whatever, if they had guides on it. I did like warrior, monk, but then I hit a wall. I couldn't get past it. I was like, I don't know, October. Then I was bored because I wanted to play, but I hit a wall. So I went like that. And then I just swapped. I got an idea, okay, I'm going to play something else now. So I started playing some other classes, some other specs, which was super fun actually. And then that taught me the game pretty much. So I think it's great for anyone to know all the other classes, at least to 1.8, so you can improve as a player. What I did is, some classes I was completely clueless about. I didn't know what to press, I didn't know anything. So I bought a skill capped. It was okay, to learn basics. But I think some info was a bit outdated and stuff like that. It is what it is. But it just helped me on a few, like mage, just to get some basics. So that was okay. And then I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna do it as a challenge. I'm gonna try every single DPS spec to 2.1, to duelist, right? And I did it. Like, how many specs is that? A lot. But I did every single one. And some were harder, some were easier, some were super easy, some were super hard. But I did it, and that was like some personal achievement of mine. So I skipped season 2 completely until like my second goal in season 1 was to get legend. I did. I got to 2.6, got legend. Then season 2 started. I had some stuff to do. I didn't play at all. I didn't play literally until last 2 weeks. And then I got legend in last few days. I hit 2.7. It was nice. And this season I started from the start. We're 2 months in now. The season didn't inflate really yet, a little bit, just, you know, tiny bit. It's gonna inflate a lot more. So, you know, guys, if you're like 2.1 now, don't worry, it'll be 2.4 by the end of season. It's gonna inflate at least 400-500 points. So there's that. So my goal this season is actually to hit 2.4 on every single class, and maybe spec, excluding like 1 or 2 specs, DPS specs, and break 3k for the first time, which I'm pretty certain will happen, because 2.6 now should be definitely around 3 to 3.1k by the end of the season. I'm calculating it's gonna be like 100 a month. There's like 4 or 5 months until the end of the season, right? So I'm fairly certain it's gonna happen. But enough about me, let's move on to something else.